So, do you think we'll ever do anything with movies again?
Yes.
Since we're Severe Cinema?
Absolutely, I think we do.
Okay.
Or will. Or will. I think our big problem is we just don't know what. Like, when we first started doing Severe Cinema style stuff, we knew exactly what we wanted to do.
Yeah.
We were named Severe Cinema because we wanted to make fun of shitty movies.
Mm-hmm.
And then it started out that way, and then it turned into just us watching movies and reacting to them, not roasting bad movies. There was nothing severe about it. It was just
Yeah.
It was just us PewDiePieing reactions to fucking shitty movies.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the very end, we started to get back to our roots a little bit.
Yeah.
Where we watched like Italian Spider-Man and Dark Place, and we started making fun of them a little bit more as well as reacting to them, and then we just stopped because we were tired of the format.
And I went to school.
And you started school and had some life changes, and my wife is now in school, and my son starts school next week, and why is everybody going to school?
Oh, shit.
The
boy.
Yeah. Starts school next month. It's fucking scary.
So I think I want your mic closer to your face, like maybe a fist away, to get like that nice pure sound.
Like right in here?
Almost.
Like,
yeah.
Sup? How you doing?
Hey.
Hey, baby. Okay. So like a fist away.
Yep.
Like right there. Okay.
Yep.
That felt right. That was appropriate. Let me get this up a little bit. And then, all right. Let's see how many more blowjob funny things I can do.
I need to get another one of these pop guards for yours because it looks cool.
It does look cool. Well, yours also, like, so you would take the foam off like you did on yours and then put the cool pop guard on there? Yeah, that looks cool. We should do that. Then I won't have foam face in my face.
You're looking much better on camera this time.
Why, thank you.
Because he ain't using a shit cam.
I've been slowly adding pixels to my diet.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I thought it had something to do with a shit cam.
No, I've just been eating right and adding pixels. It's
okay.
That's all it is.
You know what we forgot?
No.
Drinks.
I have Dr. Pepper
you have
over
yours.
here.
Great. Okay, well,
we still need coffee and whiskey, and I need to bring in some more bottles of water to keep here.
Well, we'll get up in a little bit.
Yep.
One of us will stay and
one of us won't.
Yeah. Okay, so what are we talking about tonight?
Well, we have 3 videos coming up very quickly about bitching about work.
Yeah.
So we probably won't make that the main focus.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. What else do we know about? Well, we know about a lot of things. I want to talk some more about, briefly, the history of Severe Cinema.
Okay. Please do.
Like we mentioned before, like we started out with the intention of being very much in line with like Mystery Science Theater.
Yeah. And we did that successfully, I believe.
Yep. I think at this point what we need, and hopefully anybody watching this that has liked our previous videos, hopefully you can give some insight on what you think also. But I think what we need to do is get back to that, make sure we stick with the roasting of the super shit stuff for a while. And then once we get really good at roasting the super shit stuff, then we can move on to roasting like AAA movies and more popular movies. But obscure Italian Spider-Man type shit and just straight destroying. But I think we need to do it in a different format also. Or maybe mix the format up. I think it was getting tiring us just sitting on the couch and doing it that way. I mean, we were still going to be sitting on the couch. We're watching a fucking movie.
Yeah.
But we're going to have to figure out some fresh way of doing it. There's got to be something. We need suggestions, guys. If you like the idea of Ryan and I making fun of shitty movies or doing anything, let us know. Give us some ideas, stuff you'd like us to do. If you only want us to do podcasts and you just want us to talk about shit, forever and that's the kind of thing you're into, tell us that and let us know. We have a chat. How about stories of Coop's ability to put away some food and doing the Bionic Burger Challenge? Okay.
Okay, we got some stuff on that.
We got some stuff on that. I will make a request for you, Mr. Ryan, real quick, since you're controlling this. Can you embiggen this for me a little bit? Because I was struggle busting my way through that. I could not see that chat. Yeah, that's much better. So that's actually...
I embiggened something.
You did. He embiggened it right up. I can see it much better now. So anyhow, so we actually talked about this today, this individual and I.
Okay.
I told him about how we went to Bionic Burger, and it was our first time, both of our first times.
Yeah.
And you ordered the double $6 million burger because we didn't know what that was. And so I told him about that.
Yeah.
And he goes, well, shit, they have like a food challenge there where you get a shirt and it's eating that burger and like a large fry in 10 minutes. And I was like, he did that at the kitchen table. Like I watched him do it.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, you can get a t-shirt if you want to go in and do it sometime. And I was like, I kind of do.
That would be easy. That was easy.
Yeah, it was.
For me.
I watched it. It wasn't even easy for me to watch.
No sweat, man.
But it was easy for you to put it away. You had the meat sweats after.
Yeah. Yeah, but during.
But putting that meat down your gullet was a breeze.
Hey, no thing. Like, even today, I went to Twin Peaks with my friend Carl. Carl! Like, I like just massacred that shit. My $12 hamburger that I had at Twin Peaks. And
I want to go to Twin Peaks and get a trash can. That shit was awesome.
Hot waitress came back and she's like, "Oh my God, are you like a professional eater?" I'm like, "Yes." Yes, I am.
Should have been like, I don't know, are you a professional hot chick?
I know who this person is, by the way.
I figured.
What up, Jay? How you doing?
Who's Jay? No.
Oh no! Okay, never mind.
No.
I know who this is now. What up, M?
Nope.
Shit. All right, I don't know who it is then.
That's Brandon.
Oh shit! My baggage. My bad. What up, Brandon? Haven't talked to you in a grip.
Could also be James. Like I don't know who it is.
I thought it was James.
It could be.
For the J.
Who are you?
JB.
I know, but B for Brent. All three of us talked about that today.
Okay, all right. So
at first I thought it was Brandon, but then after you said Jay, I was like, well, actually, maybe that is him.
Yes. See,
it's Boothie. I was wrong.
Mr. Booth.
First time for everything.
Mr. Boothie.
Mr. Boothie. Dumbasses. It's not even it's not like Esquire. I'm Mr. Booth. Dumbasses.
Like a Red from that 70s show.
Yeah.
Dumbass. So that's why I always say that I should have been a bodybuilder because of how much food I can eat just because.
Right.
Because those motherfuckers eat like 10 meals a day. And I'd be like, what?
Like I ate my 10 before breakfast.
Yeah.
It's like, man, when I'm bulking up, I'll eat 7,000-8,000 calories a day, and you're like, what do you do with the other 8,000 calories?
I shit it out.
Right.
I don't know what you do. But yeah, man, I can put it away.
I've seen it.
Oh, show.
It's otherworldly.
And then there was the that time we went with Michael and Braley to
TJ's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had a triple and didn't get the meat sweats.
Right. Because that's child's play.
Yeah.
For you.
That's like dodging 2 bullets.
A TJ's triple is like dodging 2 bullets. It's child's play.
Yeah, man. And yeah, that I think it's kind of random whether or not I get the meat sweats. Because like sometimes I can just put away a triple, not even feel it, and other times like the $6 million burger, I'm like,
Yeah. That was like a
Man.
septuple though. Like the $6 million burger, like that was like 2 1-pound patties that were dripping off of the dissolved remnants of a bun. Like it leaked onto your table as you were pulling it
Yeah.
out of the bag.
I remember the bun being like just a
Disintegrated
flabby
mass.
fucking piece of shit. Okay, so yeah, $6 million burger was bigger.
Yeah. But you could still do that challenge easily because you did it at the kitchen table.
Yeah.
Easily. Some of those, like, I feel like I could probably do. I just don't know that I would want to. Like, I feel like I could probably make my way through that burger in a large fry in 10 minutes. I just don't know that I'd want to live with myself afterwards.
It's like Louis C.K. Like, I don't eat until I'm full. I eat until I hate myself.
The meal isn't over until I hate myself.
That's it.
Yep.
Yeah. Went to Twin Peaks today, and there was a lot of scenery that I couldn't have.
And that's their tagline. It's like something about food, something about beer, nobody gives a shit, and scenic views. Because that's the only part I ever remember. I went there last week and we always get some of their queso because their queso is fucking phenomenal. Like, it's like the best fucking restaurant queso, and it's like a chain. So they really probably just microwave it in a bag, but still, it's amazing. And then I had like some quesadillas or whatever, and I had a trash can, which is like my new favorite drink. It's basically like I don't know, kind of like a redneck Long Island iced tea. It's like a bunch of different kinds of booze, topped with a Red Bull, and like the Red Bull goes like upside down in the top of the glass, and like you drink it, and it's
trash can.
It's a cocktail, and it's it's so fucking good.
Yeah, we would need to record it for the channel, for sure, man.
Absolutely.
And then like speed it up, like do like the fast forward thing until I'm like done. I'm like, oh, you know.
We would do it kind of like, I don't know, Matt Stoney. I showed you Matt Stoney briefly last time we hung out.
Yeah, like that. Yep.
Kind of like that.
Yep.
And Mr. Boothie, if you haven't checked out Matt Stoney on YouTube, definitely check out his stuff. He's a competitive eater and has been professionally before. Now, he very rarely does the professional thing, but he does like YouTube food challenges and stuff. And I'm shaking the fucking table. But he's just all around a cool dude who's super skinny and can just pack it away.
I appreciate your use of proper grammar, whomever.
Yes.
By the way.
We appreciate that. But I would like to do his food challenge in Matt Stoney style and maybe even try and tag Matt Stoney in it. And be like, hey, check this out, man. That would be pretty cool. We got to do that now. We're going to have to pick a day and do that.
I'm down.
We're all hanging out like August 4th, which is Saturday, like after I get off work.
And doing what?
I don't know.
Oh. All right.
We hadn't really decided yet. Like maybe going like bowling or playing pool or something. But we could always go eat a Bionic Burger first, is what I'm getting at.
I usually work late on Saturdays till like 8. Would that still work?
As long as Bionic Burger's still open.
Okay.
And if not, you could always hang out afterwards. But
All right.
But what was I gonna say?
Yeah.
I mean, you could always just tell them to fuck off for a day, also.
Dylan's?
Yeah.
I could.
Or get off early that day. Get off like the same time as I do.
We'll have to see.
Yeah, we'll discuss that later. Privately.
Naked.
Talking about dicks.
So, let me tell you about when I was streaming with Roberto.
Oh, yes. I wanted to hear about some of the hangouts with Roberto and how that's gone.
It's gone really good, and I still need to show you the blooper videos that I promised you.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
and we could probably play some. Viewers would only get audio, but we could. It's kind of funny.
I mean,
Anyway.
you could put it over me.
I could do that.
You could.
I could indeed do that. We'll do that after drinks.
Okay,
we'll
that
go
sounds
and get
good.
drinks.
Yeah.
So we get in there. So he puts his phone. He turns it on. Go live on his phone. Sticks it right over there on the desk. I turn on Severe Cinema, just to simulcast.
Right.
and just hope something happens. And so we're streaming together for like 20 minutes or something, like not even that. And then just like a whole bunch of people come in, and it goes up to 10. And that's a number that I've never seen down there.
We've gotten close. We've gotten like 8, I think, is the highest, and that was very briefly.
Okay. So that's like a couple people coming in like, oh, this is stupid, and leaving. Like I think I remember a 6.
I do remember
Definitely a few 5s. But.
Yeah, a few 5s and a 6, and I think 1 8 briefly.
And then so boom, the number's at 10. And I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck is going on? And then like people just start chatting. And it's this one dude, Call Me Sick is his name. I went ahead and followed him.
I know, because I get his notifications when he goes live.
Okay. So him and his whole entourage came in to Roberto's channel, Roberto's stream. And we're like, what the fuck? And then so he starts talking to him. He like gets all close to the camera and shit like this. Like, hey, what are you guys talking about? And so then like there are a bunch of young guys, and they were just saying like random shit. And then somebody asks, so are you guys like a thing? Me and him. Meaning me and him.
I'm not surprised that question got asked either.
And that happened also in real life when we went to the store together.
Oh, yeah?
And I called it too, like, because he was sporting the man bun.
Right.
And because he has Jesus hair otherwise. Mm-hmm. And so we're walking into Walmart, and I tell him, people are going to think we're a couple, right? And he's like, why would you say that? And I'm like, just 2 dudes.
Because I look like a top and you look like a bottom.
Yeah, a big dude and a small dude.
Right.
And
one of which is a man bun and of some kind of Latin-based ethnicity.
I was trying to think of a good way to say that, but there you go. And he's like, oh, no, I don't think so, Coops. I don't think so. And so we get in there, and sure enough, the cashier pulls up one of my bags of frozen peas and says, do you guys get in a lot of fights?
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
And I turn to him, and I look at him and he's like, I think you might be right, Cooper. I think you might be right.
What did you say back to the cashier? Hopefully something like, he gets out of line.
Well, no, I'm not that clever on the spot, but I told him when we were coming in here that people were going to think we were a couple. And yeah, it was a little awkward at that point.
People have thought that my brother and I were a couple when like he and I would take Liam to the store, and like 2 dudes, one big dude with a beard,
yeah,
a
bear,
yeah, a bear,
the bear,
and a little scrawny dude with like a shaggy skater boy haircut and a toddler.
Yep,
we totally could see it too. We were like, I can understand why you would think that.
So, okay, so we're streaming, and we have all these viewers and all this viewer interaction all of a sudden. And so they start trying to get us to kiss. They're like, I will donate $50 if you guys kiss.
That would make you a prostitute. Or at least a cam girl.
And so like we weren't saying no. I mean, we weren't going to do it, obviously.
Well, no, that goes without saying.
But
you're both very heterosexual.
So then he turned it around on them, and he says, oh, what? Hey, so I got $100. See you guys kiss. And then so I start going to their channels looking for face cams. And we're like, well, 6 got a face cam. And a couple of them were like knew each other in real life, so they like would go to each other's houses and stuff. They said, and so like go to 6 house, get on the cam, make out $100. And they're like, yep, we're gonna do it. totally do that shit for $100.
Sure, guys.
But yeah, it was pretty wild. Never had that level of
Interactivity.
interaction. Yeah.
We'll get there. Right, fans?
Mr. Booth.
Mr. Boothy, who I assume has already, like, retweeted both of my tweets and shared this shit on every social media that exists, because I'm old and I don't know what all there is anymore. Because he's a fan. Mr. Boothy's a fan. I'm a fan.
You think you can keep everybody entertained while I go fix some drinks?
Well, I can't make out with myself, but I'll figure something out.
All right.
Right, guys? Or guy? Whoever I don't even know how many people are watching right now. We could have so many viewers. This, actually, I could be talking to our future YouTube viewers. Hello, people on YouTube. I'm talking directly to you now. This is not recording. This is live. You've entered the Twilight Zone. Okay, that was really weird. So, Mr. Booth, how was the rest of work? How did that go for you? And while I'm waiting on your response there, I just want to say thank you to everybody that is watching this and everybody that's going to be watching this on YouTube later. We do this because you guys enjoy it. We enjoy it too, and it's fun doing it. But it wouldn't be any fun whatsoever without positive reinforcement from people saying, hey, we like what you're doing. We like listening to you talk about shit. We think you guys are the bee's knees. Nobody's ever said that. But if it weren't for those things, from those few people doing that, we probably wouldn't really be doing this much. And instead, it's making us really want to do this a lot. So I just want to say thanks. And keep it up. And feel free to interact way, way more. Because that's like our favorite thing. I was like, that's a big-ass glass of vodka. Oh, water. Water's a thing. Forgot about water again. Started Netflix and chilled. So, if you Netflix and chill by yourself, is that just watching Netflix till you pass out? Or is that something a little more sexily? I don't want to know. Don't tell me. No. Also, there's not really good content on Netflix. Never mind, we're not talking about that. Nope, not talking about that at all. Shit. You know, if he hadn't asked me specifically if I could be entertaining while he was gone, I'd be fine. But instead, he was like, can you be entertaining while I'm gone? And I was like, absolutely. And now, I'm just talking like a crazy person. Had a little blue light above my monitor. Like the Truman Show. Kind of. Just got a retweet notification on my latest tweet. Very cool. I really like that. Oh, hello, new viewer. I'm not sure who you are yet. Feel free to say hi. Jump into the chat. Mr. Ryan is gone for like one more half second. He's getting us some whiskey. And then we've got some more stuff coming up. I think he's got some bloopers from a previous podcast that he's going to show up on the screen. Would have watched Bob's Burgers, but I didn't want to spoil it for Brandon. I never did get a chance to ask him how he liked Bob's Burgers, how much of it he watched, and how, you know, if he liked it or if he gave up after 5 minutes of whatever. I don't even know why we care so much. It's just a good show. Just fucking watch it. I've officially watched every episode of Bob's Burgers that's out. I love that show so much. Yeah. I hope you like this whiskey, by the way.
You know I will.
It's no Seagram's. It's more expensive than Seagram's. But I like it. So hopefully you'll like it. We had a fourth viewer for just a minute there, but they left.
Ooh, the flavor.
Yeah, it's very flavorful. It'll put some hair on your chest.
I don't need any more of that.
You can have some of mine if you change your mind, because I've got an abundance.
Like Austin Powers level.
Maybe more?
Damn.
I don't know. It's like my shirt's not touching my chest right now because it's poofed up on a bed of chest hair. Because
So
I'm
it's
a
kinda
man.
It's kind of like the space between atoms.
How so?
So like when two things touch, they don't really touch.
Ah,
Because
right.
there's actually space in between.
Yep, it's like that. But with hair. Okay, so that took a gross turn.
Ew.
Ew.
As James would say, stop being a girl.
It's nasty talking about body hair. Well, while we're chit-chatting about nothing yet, do you want to, like, pull spoilers up and get them ready to go on the screen?
Spoilers?
I'm sorry, bloopers. I apologize.
Oh, yeah.
I said
Yeah.
I said spoilers because I saw the word spoil in James's chat there.
I shall do that.
Very good. So, Sins of a Solar Empire, Mr. Ram.
Yeah.
Do you
One of my favorite games of all time.
I'm really enjoying it so far. I want to play it more, but I haven't had that much of a chance.
Yeah.
And then the one chance that we did have, it kind of fell by the wayside last week. So hopefully,
Sorry.
no, you're fine. So hopefully we get back to it soon. Is all I was going to finish up with there.
And the first time we played, we got whooped. It wasn't anyone's fault,
I don't know.
or was it someone's fault?
No, it was nobody's fault.
Okay.
It was first of all, we had the difficulty set higher than we should have for me being a complete amateur. And I will toot my own horn a little bit. I don't think I did too bad.
You didn't.
For my first time ever playing.
Nope.
And it was on normal difficulty. So all that being said, we got our asses handed to us, but understandably so.
All right, let's see how I'm going to do this. I guess I'm just going to...
Mr. Boothie says that he needs some of this shit because he's been growing a 5 o'clock shadow for months. He needs some of that hair shit. Well, come on over, man. Come on over. I'll pour you a glass.
Yeah, man.
Come on over. Pour
we
you a
have a
glass,
third
pull up a
camera.
chair. We do have a third camera. You could probably squeeze in here with me. Eyebrows, eyebrows, eyebrows.
We could take one of the mics and stick it right up here and then crank up the gain.
Yeah.
And get two people on it.
Absolutely. Yeah. Come on over.
He has he has my phone number too, I think. I think we've texted each other like
Yeah,
once.
we're in a group chat together. We talk all the time.
Okay, well, cool. So if you want to come over,
Do it.
just hit him up.
I know you're already Netflix and chilling, so you're probably in the boxers and have, let's see, like The Office or something on at this point. But I mean, if you want to throw on some pants and come on over, man, I'll pour you a glass of my Pendleton whiskey.
We totally understand if you want to continue Netflix.
Oh yeah,
chilling.
absolutely. I just wanted to extend the invite. If you're not a go out and do things on a random fucking Tuesday night type of person, I don't blame you.
We're gonna lose some frames here in a second. Yep.
Woo!
Oh, no.
So much flavor. I felt another hair sprout up. Boop. So, wow, look at that shit.
That's not what I want. That's not what I wanted to do. Sorry, folks.
Don't worry about it. They're fine.
Okay.
You guys are fine. It's not even technical difficulties. He's trying to figure out how to do a new thing so we can show you guys some of the bloopers that we're dealing with. I think you guys will enjoy it. Especially you guys in the future watching this on YouTube.
Window capture, that's what I wanted.
Get it together.
There we go.
There you are.
Whoa. Oop.
You've got it all the way up top, so it's covering
sure do.
all of our shit.
Okay.
So
Now.
Okay. I would say now, grab the corner of it, resize it to the same size as my window, just put it over me for a minute.
Okay. Almost there.
There you go.
Actually, we don't really need
Don't need
much.
a ton of video?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So we'll just do it like this. All right. So
Itchy.
I'm.
Oh, he's got piercings I didn't know
I'm
about.
Roberto. I'm here to show you today.
He's got like the snake bites in the nose loop. I'm hip.
all right. So so you know how, Mr. Kelly, you know how like we send each other the handshake.
Mm-hmm.
Carl Weathers and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
And Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm Carl Weathers.
And I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger. Obviously.
So, my voice in these bloopers reflects me being Carl Weathers.
Yes. I am excited.
So, I'll need to keep the volume out here kind of low so that it doesn't loop back.
Doesn't feedback. That's fine. I can hear.
You know how to spell that?
Dick sauce.
L-O Dick. My son's spelling the shit out of these motherfucking words.
What the hell?
You don't know what I'm talking about.
No.
Oh my
You
god.
sound kind of Eddie
What have I
Murphy
missed
too.
out on?
Read your script.
Oh my bejesus. Okay. I'm Roberto. I'm here to show you how it's possible to go from the lowest point of your life to a most. I'm Roberto. I'm here today to show you how it's possible to go from the lowest point of your life to a more successful state.
Okay, that was better. That was better. Now exaggerate the fuck out of it.
Shit, that was more exaggerated.
Just like, I'm Roberto. Show you how
I'm Roberto.
to go from the lowest point in your life.
Okay. So, let's keep in mind that I am drunk as fuck when this is going on.
Drunk as a
And
fucking skunk.
I'm trying to teach him how to act. Okay, because he's just fucking this shit up.
I can see that.
Okay, and this isn't even all of it. Like we're almost halfway through this one. There's another one of these. Okay, that we're gonna play, and like and he's just like, I'm Roberto, and I want to show you how to take. And I'm like, dude, come on.
That's the acting that I see from most people, and I don't. You did it so fucking perfectly too. So I see that everywhere, and I don't. Maybe you and I are just naturally better actors, but I see that everywhere. Where
Like on YouTube.
yeah,
Okay.
YouTube and Twitch. People like fucking stone statues. Like, hey guys, today we're playing Destiny, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. Feel free to come along and join us. It's gonna be great. Oh man, I can't believe he got me. Like,
I can't say that I've seen that, but we don't consume the same content. So I don't think that I would be good at doing something like this if I wasn't drunk. And also, it's much easier for me to coach somebody on acting than it is for me to do it myself.
I disagree with you about yourself. I know. I know. I think the key factor for us anyway is believing in what you're saying.
Uh-huh.
Like, I think he truly believes in what he's saying. He just doesn't know yet how to apply that
Okay.
to his words and body language and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
When you are singing or voice acting or something like that, you're voice acting, you're pretending to be something that you're not. You're singing a verse, a song that you didn't write, but like you're feeling the things that you're saying, and so you're able to project it in more of a being an actor kind of way. You're not.
When have you heard me voice act?
All
wait.
of your cartoons, all of
That's
your
right.
YouTube shit.
The one that you were in also.
Yeah,
That we voice acted in together.
The one that I wrote that we voice acted in together.
And you heard my Space Marine stuff.
Yep.
Repent, for tomorrow you die!
Yes. And Code Zapok and the fucking Spanish.
Oh, God.
The salad spinner. Whatever the fuck
okay.
that was.
All right.
Plenty of things.
Okay.
Plenty of things.
I retract my statement. Shall we continue?
Absolutely.
Okay. So remember, Carl Weathers.
Yes.
To a more successful state.
More successful state.
So here he goes again.
You're gonna feel stupid. Fuck that.
Jesus, you're gonna feel
Fuck
stupid.
that.
I forgot that I told him, okay, you're gonna feel stupid. Fuck that.
Fuck that.
Like I'm a regular fucking motivational speaker.
Well,
in
you
this
know what? Actually,
shit.
Coach, that actually sounded pretty good. That's a good motivational thing to say. You're gonna feel stupid. Expect that. Fuck that.
Oh my God. All right.
Okay.
Do hand gestures if you need to.
I do. That's the thing. Because have you noticed that when I talk, I sit there and go like this?
Do that.
Okay.
Do that.
Carl Weathers.
Oh shit.
Shit. This fucks with me now. Okay.
I'm Roberto. I'm here to show you how it's possible to go from the lowest point in your life to a more successful state.
Well, I didn't say yo life
Yo life.
or successful state.
Successful state. See, like I'm sitting here, I want to coach him. Because I've actually acted. Call Roberto. Tell him how to get over here.
Yeah. Oh man.
I'm here
Shit.
to show you how it's possible to go from the lowest.
Line.
Yeah, he kept forgetting his lines really hard.
His
so
glass
bad.
looked pretty full for forgetting that many lines. That's what I'm saying. No offense, Roberto.
But so like it was so bad that I had to type the shit out for him. And I put it on WordPad and I made it all big so he could look at it on the
Did you
screen of
embiggen it?
I did embiggen it.
Very
Yep.
good.
Very similarly to the way I embiggened the chat for you today.
I'm Roberto, and I'm here to show you how it's possible to go from the lowest points or. Fuck. Okay. Now I
He was
see
doing
why
okay
I
for like
get in
half a
trouble
second
with all
there.
these fucking-
People go to school for years.
Man, he really wants to do the scene clap. He's really into that right now.
Shit, okay.
So there I'm telling him not to worry about it because people go to school, like acting school and shit, to learn how to do this. So like he's not going to be good
Yeah.
at it his first time doing it in front of the camera.
I'm Roberto, and I'm here to show you. Fuck. Okay.
It's not like he's stepping out on the football field for the first time in his life expecting to make touchdowns.
I
and-
can do it, coach.
Put me in. I'll get that home run. This is tennis, bitch. Sit down.
Able to go from the lowest points of your life to a more successful state today.
He's like,
I did it. That was terrible, but fine. That's great. man.
yeah, and it.
I see lots of clips of that.
Yeah, this is the
Oh,
only
shit.
other one really.
To the new viewer that just popped in, we are watching bloopers from a previous podcast type stream that he did with a friend of ours, Roberto. We're watching bloopers from that because they were shit faced.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
They were bathtub gin kind of drunk.
In fact, this might have been I think this was the night we made the Kellee jerk-off video.
The
Yes! Yeah. And remember, There was no voice alteration at all in that.
Okay, hold up, pause. So Kellee jerk-off video is not what it sounds like at all.
Wait a second. Yes, it is.
So it's similar to what it sounds like at all.
It's exactly what it sounds like.
So during one of the previous recordings of an actual Severe Cinema video, Mr. Ryan happened to stop the editing process right on a still of me like...
Can I clarify that
100%.
and then turn it back over to you?
100%.
Okay. So what had happened was...
What happened was...
It was in the middle of editing a Severe Cinema video, and I accidentally clicked and dragged slightly within the software, and it created a perfect, very short, split-second loop-back region.
We're going to have to show it.
And we will.
Okay.
And it would just loop this one little section over and over, and it was like this barely like not even half a second,
maybe.
And it was so perfect. It looked like Kellee was just going to town on himself.
When in reality, it was just a movement of me like tilting my head back and moving my arm.
Yep.
But it like looped back, so it was like
Yeah.
over and over again, like 1,000 times.
Or
While Ryan's like looking off screen.
Yeah, I'm like bent over laughing or something.
We'll have to show you in a little bit. So stay tuned for the Kellee jerk-off video world premiere.
We can show it right now. I've got it.
Okay.
I got it right here.
Jesus Christ. You're not going to do the one with sound effects, are you?
Oh, yes.
Okay. They went back and added sound effects to it. The whole little sound effect.
Yeah.
Almost couldn't do it with the beard hair.
Sick.
What the fuck? Oh my god. It's so much better than I remember. Oh my god.
All right. One more time.
Oh shit. One more time for those in the back. Okay. Well, you've seen it. You can't unsee it. Welcome to
so, like,
Severe Cinema.
If you actually were jerking off, your dick would have to be like growing out of your leg right here. Because you.
I mean,
off to the side.
it's pretty big.
Well,
No.
okay.
No.
But still,
Ugh.
it was close enough. But yeah, we were drunk, and I was doing something on the screen here, and I saw Kellee Fap or something, because I have several like files of it, because I clipped it real fast because I had to save it. And
Understandably.
Roberto was like, "What the fuck is that, Kellee Fap?" And I'm like, "Oh, watch this shit." And we watch it. We're like, "Blah!" And so Roberto says, "The best part is the fact that he's like, yes." And so I'm like, "All right, let's fucking do this shit." So I opened up Sony Vegas and recorded myself saying, "Yes!" Ah! And first take, no voice alteration at all. That was the sound you got. And then we went on Google Image and looked for white splat and
Of course.
dumped that in there. And Roberto did the jerk off sound where he was like
Yep.
doing that with his, and I didn't even know he was going to do that. Like I said, "Okay, I'll do the voice, you do the jerk off sound." And he's like, "Okay, go ahead and record." And he just starts going at it with his cheeks, and I'm like,
Try not to lose it.
and I had to edit out us laughing after he finished.
Right.
Because it was just pandemonium in here when it happened.
To whomever just joined, you literally just missed the world premiere of the Kellee jerk-off video.
We can play it again.
Play it again.
You're
Play
gonna
it-
learn
play
today.
Play it again for the new person. You missed the whole story behind it, but this is a thing that has happened. All right.
Through an editing error that was born.
Yep.
So we got another Roberto bloopers video.
Okay, let's do it.
So here we go.
I'm Shit.
Or is this the same one?
Looks like the same one so far.
I'm Roberto. I'm here to show you today.
Today.
Day.
You're here to show me today.
I think that's the same one.
I don't know.
And then put it up.
Nope, it wasn't the same one.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
All right.
For real this time. For real this time.
I'm-
For real, not for play.
Shit. I'm Roberto. I'm here to show you today.
Today.
Day.
You're here to show me today.
Oh,
You're gonna learn today.
You're like, you gonna learn today.
You're gonna learn today. That's a long dick. You know how to spell that?
Dick size.
L-O dick.
All right,
You
so
were
that's
so drunk.
Oh, man.
Holy shit. I know you well enough to know how drunk you were just then.
So that was an excerpt from Kevin Hart's "Laugh at My Pain."
Mm-hmm.
So you know it.
Yeah.
Okay.
L.O. Dick.
So when he's talking about his dad being a cokehead
Mm-hmm.
and going, so okay, so this one that we're playing right now actually occurred before the other one.
It does seem like that.
Yep.
It seemed like the other one was a little bit further into the process of trying.
And so this is Roberto's first time hearing about, that's a long dick. You're going to learn today. You're going to learn what a long dick is today. No, Dad. No, she don't need to learn that. He's talking about a little girl at
Yeah.
school. Okay. So this is his first time hearing that. And like when I'm drunk, I think that everyone gets all of the references that I get. So I just blurt them out.
And you also hang out with me a lot where I do get most of the references.
And so that's a handicap
Yeah.
of mine. So
You're like, why aren't they laughing?
So, so that's what this is about. And again, I have Carl Weathers' voice in this. So like this is him discovering Kevin Hart stuff.
My son's spelling the shit out of these motherfucking words.
What the hell?
You don't know what I'm talking about.
No.
Oh my god.
What have I missed out
Read
on?
your script.
Oh.
Read your script.
I'm Roberto. I'm here to show you how it's possible to go from the lowest point of your life to a most. I'm Roberto. I'm here today to show you how it's possible to go from the lowest point of your life to a more successful state.
Okay, that was better.
He needs to slow down too. That's a big part of it.
He doesn't believe what he's saying, or he doesn't appear to believe what he's
Right.
saying.
And that's what I was saying earlier.
And
You got to believe in your product, even if the product is you.
and see, I have a hard time with that because I normally don't care about a lot of shit.
See, for me, it's a little bit different because I don't care about a lot of shit, but I'm really good at pretending like I do. Like, I mean, that's the end of it. Like,
Okay.
I'm really good at pretending like I care about something I don't, and making other people believe I care about it.
So you're the master manipulator. So if you were a little
I could be if I wanted to be.
Warhammer 40K reference, you would be Horus.
In Egyptian mythology, I would also be Horus.
All right, so he was a manipulator too?
Yep.
Cool. Onward.
Shit.
Okay.
Shit.
Exaggerate the fuck out of it. That's what I say.
Okay, that was better. That was better. Now exaggerate.
He did zero exaggeration, and it was better.
Well, I said it was better because he got all the way through it.
Right.
For like the first time ever.
It was definite improvement, man.
This whole, 10 minutes we were working on this.
I was more exaggerated. I
Just
just
like, I'm Roberto. I'm here to show you how it's possible to go from the lowest point in your life to a more successful state.
A more successful state. My name's Roberto.
All right, James. Get you next time.
What did he say? I can't. You're covering my chat. Gotta go, guys, but this is your calling. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Love you, bro. Have a good night.
That's how we roll, my brother.
Palabra tu madre, I say.
All right, so you got... all right, so I'm telling him to exaggerate, and he doesn't do it.
Right.
Please.
You gotta feel
He needs to try an emotion besides laughing.
Fuck that.
I think I told him.
Exaggerate.
You got a poker face, man.
You're gonna feel stupid. Fuck that.
So I said it two
Multiple
different times.
You don't feel stupid. Fuck that.
Man.
You're gonna feel
Fuck
stupid.
that.
Okay, okay.
Gestures if you need to.
I do. That's the thing.
So he had the mic was right in front of his forehead for this one, and the camera was like right there.
I noticed the camera's really low.
Yeah.
Which is not flattering for anybody. It's the worst angle.
I thought it kind of worked for this, like when he actually would look at it, because he started looking up at his screen,
Yeah.
and then it looked shitty. But I felt like it worked when he actually engaged the camera.
Maybe. I haven't really
it
seen that
might
happen
have
yet.
looked better from above.
Because have you noticed that when I talk, I sit there and go like this?
Do that.
Okay.
I feel like we watched this.
Yeah, it's either a different
Yeah, this is
clip of the same thing or the same clip of the same thing. We did watch this.
Here to show you.
Okay, so that was that
You might have
one.
just skipped over it when you were.
Alright, I'm Roberto. I'm here to show you guys how you.
We
can
definitely
go
didn't see this
from
part.
Rock bottom up to success with just focusing and putting in the detail and work into your daily life and routine instead of focusing on the weekend and what's to come ahead.
So
That was
a
bad.
ramble,
That was bad.
and like I couldn't get him out of that. He just
said whatever popped into his head.
yeah.
And instead of thinking a
Complaining
few
about
words
your
ahead.
Everyday life and what you normally do. If you went ahead
And
and
it's still
put in
going.
that work and time and energy into something instead of the complaining, maybe something would get done. And this is what this whole channel is going to be about.
And he looks at me.
I have so many critiques, but that's not what this is about right now. So,
I'm Roberto Nunez. I'm just here to show you guys how it's possible to go from rock bottom, basically the bottom of the bottom. Fuck, no, okay, start over, please.
so further than the rock bottom.
Yeah, like you drill down into the rock.
Right. Like, man, I hit rock bottom. Let's fucking keep digging.
Yeah, low. Just keep going, okay. Fuck. I'm Roberto Nunez, and I'm here to show you guys how you can go from a low point in your life to completely changing, and I mean a drastic change with minimal or no, not minimal. Okay. I'm Roberto Nunez, and I'm here to show you guys how it's possible to go from one of the lowest points of your life to fuck. Okay.
Okay, so one thing. No, if you were gonna say something, go ahead.
No, I wasn't.
Okay. One thing is he didn't want to say his last name, but he kept saying it, and he also didn't want to say today. So like he was like I don't want it just to be today. And I'm like, okay, so take that shit out. And so we took it out of his script, and he kept saying, I shouldn't be making fun of him, but
No, we're not. We're not really even making fun of him. If you end up watching this, we're not making fun of you. Like, it's a blooper about funny shit that you were doing and saying. Yes, but like we don't think of less of you as a person. We're not making fun of you. We're just critiquing the funny shit that happened when you guys were hanging out.
Lowest points in your life to success. There you go. What I like to say there.
I wish I was here for
How
this.
to go from one of the lowest points in your life to success.
Of course, knowing me, if I
If
was here, I would probably be trying to take it like super seriously, and I'd be like, "Fucking, like, focus." Like, look,
Come
I
on.
I wrote you a new script. Like, this is everything that you're doing wrong. Like, this is everything. We need to move the camera up because you're trying to keep your head straight, but you're just looking down, and it looks like your eyes are droopy. Whereas if the camera is up above you, you have to open your eyes to look at it, so you look like you're more alert and like all these super fucking serious things instead of having fun with it.
so right there's where I'm telling him to look down at the camera.
As opposed to keeping his head straight and looking down like that.
Yeah.
Yep. That's a big thing. Because you don't look like you're engaging. You're doing that. It's like,
I'm Roberto
hey, I didn't
Nunez,
see you
and
down there by my dick. My name is Roberto, and I want to show you how, for the rest of your life, I can ramble on about how you can turn your success into life in the rock bottom, and then you dig some more, and
I'm
everything's fine.
Roberto, and I'm here to show you that
Nunez.
it's possible to go from one of the lowest
Today.
points
Today.
Today, right now.
Right, today, right now.
putting in the effort and attention into details of your daily life instead of focusing on the
Yeah, that's just a bunch of rambling.
Yeah, which is, I mean, was he as drunk as you were? Was he even drunk?
He had drank as much as me, but he was not as drunk as me.
Oh, okay. That's me regularly, so I get
Yeah.
that.
I mean, he was definitely feeling it.
Well, yeah.
But
I get buzzed over here sometimes, but I have a slight buzz while you're like,
yeah. And so, just to give you an idea of how gone I was, I had 2 tall boys of Triple Crown.
which is a lot. Like, one tall boy is like 6 shots. It's honestly, that's like 6 ounces of liquor.
Destroyed.
And you had 2 of them.
Yeah.
You had a Bud Light can filled with liquor, basically. You had a 12-ounce can of liquor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of the sound of disapproval?
Yes. You and I have talked about it like 3 different times.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Ryan has a bad remembery. I do. Hey, I may have Alzheimer's, but at least I don't have Alzheimer's.
Thank you, Mr. President. A textual message.
On your cell phone telephone? Oh, shit. Is it Roberto?
No,
Oh.
it's Brother Carl,
Brother Carl.
who I went to
Carl.
Twin Peaks with him today.
Right.
All right.
Man, I want to go to Twin Peaks right fucking now.
So,
You want to go to Twin Peaks?
I gotta talk about this message I just got.
Okay, do tell.
So me and Brother Carl went to Twin Peaks today, and we were looking at women, talking about women. And so he just, whoa.
That's my bad, dog.
So it's almost 10 p.m. Central, and he just texts me and he says, "When do the strip clubs open?"
Well, you should tell him that much to his what's the word for what's the opposite of disappointment?
Elation.
Much to his elation, usually about 11 a.m.
Should I just say they're open now?
Yeah?
And they'll be open till 2 or whatever?
Yeah. And the only reason I know this, because I'm not a strip club kind of guy. Not just because I'm married and all that blah, blah. It's literally just because I think strip clubs are gross. But there's one, like, right by my house now. Like, the end of the block.
Mm.
Kind of close. It's at, like, Broadway and MacArthur. It's, like, right there.
Wow.
A strip club. So, like, I get to see the hours posted and girls,
Yeah.
and the executive lounge and shit like
Oh,
that.
the executive
That's the
lounge.
name of it.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
I gotta go there.
Yeah. So I get to see that now, and so I know that it opens at 11, and they have like lunch or something, because that's where I want to eat lunch. There's a difference between eating lunch at Twin Peaks and eating lunch at a strip club.
They have actual food at Twin Peaks.
Right.
So
Now I
I
want
just
Twin
texted
Peaks
back. I
queso.
said, "They're open now, my friend."
He's gonna be like, "You want to go?
He doesn't drive, so I'm sure he is.
You want
Yep,
to?"
there it is.
What does it say?
What the fuck?
Did he ask you to take him to the strip club?
No, he says, "Don't want to know. I mean, are they open all day?"
The strip clubs are not 24-hour establishments. Strippers need sleep too.
I'm just gonna say they're not 24 hours, but they open at like 11.
And close at like 2. So they're closed for like 9 hours. You gotta have some of that stripper refractory period. I haven't played video games in fucking forever.
For reals?
Yeah, like I'm actually like, it's weird. It's not something that usually happens. I'm craving playing video games right now, like in general, because like I was playing Final Fantasy 15 on the PlayStation, like in bed at night, and then I didn't one night, and then I just didn't the next night, and then like 2 weeks later, I haven't touched it. And like you and I haven't gamed since Sins like 2+ weeks ago.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be going
Sad panda.
through the withdrawal.
The withdrawals. The withdrawals.
We instantly look better.
We do.
All that light! Aziz, light!
Light!
Oh, that's much better. Thank you, Aziz.
Yeah, we definitely need to play more Sins. There's so many games that I want to play right now. So fucking many. I want to co-op Far Cry 5. I want to play some more Sins. I've been kind of wanting to play Darkest Dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
But I wish that we could play Darkest Dungeon from like where we left off. But we couldn't because we would suck right now.
Yeah, we wouldn't remember what was
right,
going on.
Like
yeah.
I had memorized what different stats were better on each other and what the stats of each of our characters were and all of that shit. That's all gone. Mm-hmm. So we would be decimated.
One thing I want to do when we do play Darkest Dungeon again is turn off the blood DLC.
Yeah, that shit just sucks.
Yeah, it was just annoying.
Like, it's just not fun.
Like, eventually everybody gets the blood thirst or whatever.
Yep, like 100% of your party.
Deal with it.
Yep. Yeah. It sucks. I don't like that.
I got that idea from Splattercat because he was
bitching about it too.
Yeah,
yeah.
And he says, "Yeah, I'm playing with everything, all the DLC except for the blood, whatever the fuck it is."
Yep.
And then he explained like why it sucks, and like eventually all your party gets the sickness, and you have to feed them blood, and you have to deal with. It's just like another pain in the ass mechanic of the game that you shouldn't have to deal with. And so like I'm like, yeah, I remember that shit. That's fucked up.
Plus, it's also not really balanced. Like, all the other detrimental shit to you that goes on in the game, like, there's balance to. Like, you have the ability to lock in good shit and get rid of bad shit. You have the ability to use this item to counteract this and so on. The blood is, like, it's just a constant negative. Mm-hmm. There's no positive that you get from it. It's a constant negative. And, like, what the fuck kind of shit is that? Like, the game's hard enough already.
Word.
I want to play some more of the game that I love and can never remember the name of. That we played last time that I was here. Like I played with the controllers. We both controllered. Fucking
Hammerfall.
Hammerfall. Yeah, I fucking love that game. I would love to play some more of that game. That would be a terrible idea. Never mind. Maybe, I don't know.
So I got a couple more texts from Brother Carl.
Oh, okay, let's hear what Brother Carl says about the strip clubs.
All right, so I said, okay, so they're not 24 hours, but they open at like 11 and close at 2. We will go sometime. Have you been before? Do they have big ones?
Do you think he means like bazongas, or do you think he means like big women?
Bazongas.
Like death by snoo. Like
bazongas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do they have big ones?
And then so the second text immediately after says, how long do they give you a lap dance for?
Man, Mr. Carl needs taught about strip clubs, because I don't even go to them, and I know the answer to all these questions. Main answer.
Oh my god, dude.
Main answer, however long you pay for.
Yeah.
But you usually pay for one song at a time.
All right, so I'm going to tell them I've been before. And yes, they have big ones. I mean,
This dude's crazy horny about.
He is, really.
after Twin Peaks.
and he's kind of pervy at work too.
Oh, I have no doubt based on your previous descriptions. I don't even know if I ever want to meet him just because I have this perfect mental image of who he is, what he looks like, and like how he talks and everything. Like
Well-
he's a storybook character in my mind.
I can show you what he looks like because he sent me his Twin Peaks pictures. He always gets his picture taken with the girls when he goes there,
shit.
including today with me.
He's one of those guys.
Bam!
Yep. Yep.
I'm not gonna show.
That's
everyone
Carl.
else.
And I know her.
Yeah, I remember. You know who this one is too.
Is it Hannah? Oh no, I do know her, but that's not Hannah.
And then you saw the other set of the ones he sent me before. Like you said that Sean went to school with him or something.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, Sean went to school with a couple of girls that work there. Yeah, it's like Bikini Week or something right now.
Not this week. He was sure to ask about that. It's
I just saw the poster for it when we were there last week. But I saw like one of the girls looked like she was wearing a bikini, so I didn't know.
in that picture, yeah.
Yeah.
But the one from today, I don't have the one from today, but yeah, they were just in there like lumberjack.
Normal stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so yes, I've been before. And lap dances usually last a song.
A song. Like you pay for a song at a time. Like you can obviously pay for 5 songs if you want. They're not going to turn down your money. But you pay for a song at a time, as far as I understand. I haven't been to a strip club since I was 19 years old.
I've never had a lap dance. So, like, I've been to plenty of strip clubs. I've just never had a lap dance.
I went to a strip club once. No lap dances. No nothing. Just normal strip club experience, I think. And then after that, I was 19. My friends took me for my 19th birthday to a strip club. Got me a lap dance in the VIP room.
Ooh.
You can touch in the VIP room.
How much can you touch? Like, grab the ass and...
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
it depends on the girl and what she's comfortable with
Okay.
at the time and
Okay.
everything. And she usually lays out the rules as far as what this lady did.
Okay.
But this lady was like an octogenarian.
What the fuck does that mean?
Oh, sorry. That means like 80 plus years old. I'm exaggerating a little bit, of course. But she was definitely...
She was not like 21.
No, she was definitely 40s.
Okay.
100% 40s.
Was she good looking, though?
Like in the face.
Okay.
Like she had like whatever the opposite of a butterface is. And it was just like I was not aroused at all. Like it wasn't a sexy experience for me. Like she made me grab her boobs because I didn't want to.
Okay.
Like, and I was like, I'm not enjoying any of this.
Ew.
And like she could kind of tell, and so she like asked me like, "What's wrong? Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I'm fucking great. This is amazing. If I could go now." So it was finally over, and she was like, "Do you want to keep going?" And I was like, "I don't know how much they paid for it, but I'm done. Like, I'm exiting the premises." So I got out of the VIP room, and they were like, "How was it?" And I was like, "Fuck you." Like, you picked her. You know how it went. Fuck you. And we left shortly after.
He's already texted me again before I sent my reply. He says, "Do they strip everything off?" Well, yes, but it's illegal to take the bottoms off in our state.
Not true.
Not true?
Not true. There are rules and zoning and blah, 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 but there's one strip club called Pleasures, and they have multiple stages. One is like bikini, one is like topless, and one is full nude.
Okay.
And it's, I think, one of the, or if not, it's either one of the only, or the largest and one of the only full nude strip clubs in all of Kansas. And it's Pleasures, and it's in the Wichita area somewhere.
I remember they did...
I hear about it on the radio a lot.
When I went to Jezebel's, they did, but I know that they weren't supposed to.
Pleasures advertises it.
Ah, okay.
So that's a thing, and it's in the Wichita area. So it might be a Wichita thing that you can't, and it's
Wichita.
just outside of Wichita
Oh, okay.
or something
Yeah.
like that.
And Jezebel's was too, though, because it was out there like at 47th or whatever.
Yeah.
So maybe they were able to.
So my response to Mr. Carl would be, sometimes depending on which one you go to.
So now he wants to, it's like he's thinking about going. I can tell,
Right.
because he wants to know how much it's going to cost.
Well, that's not an answer you can really give.
I'll just say it depends on the
Yeah,
place.
because you could go and pay the cover, and there will be a cover. You can go and pay the cover and spend next to no more money, but they're going to have a drink minimum, so they make some kind of money. And he's going to be harassed constantly to give lap dances.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't have strong will, he's going to be paying for lap dances, and it can get expensive quick.
Oh, he's going to be getting every lap dance he's offered.
When my brother and his friends went to Vegas for their joint bachelorette parties, and the guys went off to do the bachelor party, they ended up at a strip club. And it was, I think, 4 dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? 4 dudes. Actually, hang on. I want to get this right, because I want this to go on the record since this is recorded.
Okay.
So give me 1 sec. So we're going to wait for this response real quick. So that's really basically the lead up of the story. They went to Vegas. The girls went off to do their own thing. Guys were like, and we're in Vegas.
Because they went with girls, right?
Right. It was, they all went as a group, but then there were times where they would split up, guys and girls, and go do their own thing. Excuse me. And so the guys were of course like, it's Vegas.
Yep.
Like Vegas is famous for this shit. Like, we got to go see what the hullabaloo's about. Mm-hmm. And they knew that the girls wouldn't care.
Yeah.
The most that the girls would care about was how much money was spent.
Which, if this is the story that I'm thinking of, it was a crazy amount of money.
It was. And they ended up figuring out, he's telling me right now. They ended up figuring out how much each person paid total,
Mm-hmm.
and then how long they were there, and then determined how much money they spent per minute at the strip club.
And it was ridiculous, wasn't it?
Okay, they figured that at this Las Vegas strip club with 4 dudes, and as long as they were there, they spent $19 per minute.
And it was total $4,000 or something, right? It was just a crazy.
I don't remember how long they were there, but they were there a while. There were multiple lap dances had, and multiple hundreds of dollars at least spent.
Oh my God, dude.
And so that's what they figured out. So Las Vegas strip club, 4 dudes, $19. So let's round it up to 20.
Okay.
Sound
$20 a minute.
Chris, $20 bill, $20 per minute, gone.
Those better have been some good minutes.
None of them have regrets. They were all
Well, yeah.
they were all no regrets.
I remember him talking about it. Okay, so I told him about the drink minimum, and he's like, I don't drink. Well, you're going to have a bad time then.
Yeah, they I don't even know if they would let you get let me get a Dr. Pepper. I think when they have a drink minimum, it's alcoholic drink minimum. You need to get a cocktail or a beer or something.
Mm-hmm. He drinks beer, so he could get a beer.
So yeah. That one hit me kind of hard. Woo! It's so tasty. It's not as smooth as we're used to.
But the flavor
But it's
is
so
just
flavorful.
bam.
In your face.
I like it, though.
Me too.
I like it.
I'll bring the Collingwood next for you
Okay.
to try.
I need to get some Old Crow.
Yeah.
It's not great, but it has character.
Like me, I'm not great, but I have character. I don't know.
It has kind of a good flavor to it.
That's the most important thing. As opposed to Seagram's, which is really only good for mixing with 7-Up.
Just,
Make it a 7 and 7. 7 and 7s are delicious.
I've never had one. I always make
It's Seagram's, because it's, Seagram's 7. And 7-Up, and it's a mixed drink, and it's just those two, and it's fucking delicious. It brings that whiskey to a whole nother level. You're like, this is an amazing drink, and it costs like 30 cents to make.
Because Seagram's is dirt cheap.
Right, and so it's just the cost of a soda.
All right, so we got a message from Brother Carl.
All right.
So I haven't. He's asking again if they strip it all off. All right, keep in mind, this dude is 45 years old.
This dude needs an internet connection.
He has the internet.
He can be Googling this information.
Well, okay. So,
you are not a strip club aficionado.
So,
Excuse me.
so one day, this will kind of help understand Brother Carl. I asked him, because I wanted to show him llamas with hats, because Carl, I wanted him to get that reference, because I say that to him all the time.
It's your namesake. You need to know this reference.
Yeah. And so I'm like, so do you watch YouTube? No. At all? Nope.
I wasn't expecting that answer, because 100% of people say yes.
Yeah.
Or sometimes.
Not
or
Brother Carl. Nope. Well, really, the first thing I said to him was, if I send you a YouTube video to your phone, will you be able to watch it? Nope. Okay. And I didn't, I was still pretty new there, and so I barely knew him at the time, but we were becoming friends, and so I didn't push it. But the other day, I asked him, like, okay, so you don't watch YouTube at all? Nope. Fuck. Okay. So you must not have a computer. No, I have a computer. Do you have internet? Yeah. What the fuck are you doing with your life then?
just porn.
All right.
I mean, that's what the internet is for.
The internet is for porn. So now I'm telling him that some places do full nude.
But most places within the city limits will be topless and like G-string, probably.
Oh,
shit, Mr. Ryan.
Yeah. What are we going to talk about now? Motherfuckers?
Whale? I don't know. I don't know.
We could talk about my Hell Company email.
We could.
Should we save that?
I think we should save it, though.
Okay. Let's
How
save
long
that.
we been streaming now? Pull up OBS. It's right there in the bottom where your frames are. But
hour and 20.
You think hour 20 is good?
Yeah.
And this would just be like a one podcast deal.
Sure.
We would just chop out some of the boring bits and
All right.
be about an hour.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us here on YouTube. Since there's nobody watching on Twitch right now.
Yeah, there was earlier. Thank you to Mr. Boothie for coming in and saying what's up.
And thanks to Brother Carl for texting me about strip clubs.
And thank you, Roberto, if you see this, for letting us see some of your bloopers and shit. That was a good, fun part of the video. And we loved having you guys here. And everybody that's watching this on YouTube right now, we love you too. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, all of that stuff. Share the love. We'll be seeing you.